It's the week 25. We are in this beautiful week. Has been an interesting week. This is the week when you do the glucose test. And so, this stuff is not as yucky as people say. It is very sugary, but not as yucky. It went well. The results are great. Everything is great. The only thing that I want to say is if you have some skin issues, I've been trying to avoid sugar a lot because of the eczema that I have around my eyes and on my face. And so if that's you somewhere out there, then this stuff is not going to do any good to your body just because it has such a high sugar content that it made me break out even more. That's the only thing that was the downside. Other than that, you drink the glucose test, I think an hour before you go and take a blood draw, and it has to be exactly 1 hour because I remember the nurses were like down to a minute to take the blood in exactly 1 hour. So, but everything was great, and it was a great test to find out if your baby is okay with sugar and all that kind of fun stuff. So I've done this is the 5th time I'm doing it, and it tasted the same in Canada as here. The only difference is in Canada, I think it has like a different flavor, so you can choose. Here it was just orange, or maybe it was just my doctor that carries only this flavor, but I was only given one choice for this wonderful drink. Otherwise, I found it fine. I did not put it in the fridge. You can have it cold or warm. I had it warm, not a big cold drinker in general. But this was super simple. I think I jugged it down in like 5 minutes. So it was pretty good. But yes, week 25, what's different in this week? What's different in this week is the fact that the kicks of the baby are just super strong. And I think this is probably the first week that really marks it uncomfortable for me. Up until week 25, it was okay. It was fun. It was fluttering. It was cute. It was kind of not as strong. This week has been super strong. It was just crazy strong, actually. And I'm thinking, is it just my baby? Because I don't remember other kids being as strong at such an early week. I remember after 30 weeks, you do get very uncomfortable with their kicks inside you. But for some really weird reason, this baby has been really, really strong. And just the kicks are just crazy for me. I feel them all the time. They're bothering me when I try to go to sleep. They're bothering me in the morning. So it's been a fun roller coaster. I did suddenly felt them really heavily this week. So I don't know if baby gained an extra weight and that made a difference. I'm not sure. But the kicks have been super, super strong this week. It's super uncomfortable. So I don't know. Almost to a point where in the morning, if I wake up at 5 a.m. to go to the bathroom, I can't fall asleep because he keeps kicking me in there, and just I keep turning different positions, but he won't stop. So it's been a little bit of a roller coaster in that sense. But other than that, it's been a great week, and just still battling my eczema, still battling my skin conditions. Nothing I can do about that. I think that's just part of the pregnancy, and I'm just taking it in and embracing it, understanding that everything passes and everything will go away. Nothing is forever. So I'm trying to keep my positivity, although it's been really, really hard, just because I was saying in the video previously, it's really hard to concentrate on anything when you have a constant itchiness going on from the eczema. But what helps me now, and what I kind of found to be helpful, is that I eat very, very minimalistic foods, like steamed potatoes and salads and brown rice, but everything that sort of doesn't have a lot of flavor to it. Let me put it this way. Just trying to keep it very, very, how would I explain this? Plain in terms of food, because anything can kind of make it worse. Like if I eat some strawberries, normally I'm okay to eat strawberries, but in the times when I have this kind of severe eczema, then I try to stay away from reds, like tomatoes and strawberries and anything that's super spicy or oily and greasy, because all those things are connected to the body and just how the digestion works. The easier digestive foods are better for eczema in general and better for skin in general. So, and actually I find that even if you're bottling anything really, if it's nausea or heartburn or anything, the remedy is the same. If you try to stay away from like oily, greasy, spicy, sugary foods, it will get better. So I do find that's kind of like a solution that works for all. So no matter what you're going through out there, during the pregnancy, you should give it a try to eat very plain foods. It does help a lot with just minimalism for your body, not to take on upon a lot since it's already battling a lot. So I find that works for me. It doesn't make it better, but doesn't make it worse. And the itchiness is not as bad. That's the only thing that I kind of find. So try to stick to a lot of plain foods. So that's been week 25. Other than that, in my last video, I forgot to show you the photos, the inspirational photos for the baby shower. And I thought about it after, and I was like thinking that I forgot. Oh, pregnancy brain. You guys know what that means. So I'm sorry about that. I will add them here so you can take a look at my inspirational photos for my baby shower. I'm still trying to figure out catering and like what to serve, how to structure the party, and just how to decorate it, because I have so many ideas that I can't seem to put them in like a pattern so far. And I think the fact that I'm battling eczema is kind of not helping me concentrate on that. Although it's coming up so soon, February 15. So I should probably start making at least a list of things that I want to do for baby shower in terms of like starting to buy decorations and stuff and start to look for a catering company. But I've been just so out of it with this eczema that I don't have the patience and I don't have the mood for it. Just been really low-key lately. Just really want to kind of snuggle in the bed, watch TV, watch some movies, hug my kids. I guess typical when you're not feeling well type of feeling, so nothing new there. But yes, nothing else is new, nothing else is happening. The baby is great. I will show you my belly at the end of the video as always. But other than the glucose and lots of uncomfortable kicks, everything else has been calm and quiet. I hope you're having an amazing time if you're pregnant out there. And thank you for following me and being with me on my journey. And I'll see you in week 26.